Rupa Sutra dan Ananta samsara samudrataya Laukarikabhyam Purapatidabhyam Vairagya Samrajya Pujanabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Kali Maharaj Shri Shankarabhyam Dharmaya Dhamma Gulamarikabhyam Duri Kritanam Ravikasadivyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Narayayu Shri Patitam Sameyu Karachidabhya Sudaretamaya Mukasya Vachas Patitam Hitavyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Nari Kanita Sapadadikavyam Nana Vimoha Vinivarikavyam Narajanagi Sadati Pradanyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Vipai Gauri Prajaratnakanti Shri Viraja Jasatanyakavyam Vipavalavyam Nakalotapante Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Param Paravyam Tapajayani Pratale Swaramyam Jayati Samshoshanamardavavyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Samai Shakta Pradate Bhavavyam Samadhinana Pradadikshitavyam Ramadhamangri Sirabhaktidavyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Swaraparanam Akirishtavyam Swahasaraya Saduranaravyam Swatasya Bhava Pradapujanabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padvakam Namo Namah Shri Gurupadukavyam Kali Sarpa Rajagarudavyam Viveka Vairagya Nidhi Pradavyam Bodha Pradavyam Vrutamokshadavyam Namo Namah Shri Gurupadukavyam Namo Namah Shri Gurupadukavyam Namo Namah Shri Gurupadukavyam.
Shri Mukunda Mala-ji
Jai.
Welcome to session 2 of this Mukunda Mala. In the mornings we're having Gyan Yajna, in the evening is Bhakti Yajna. So, it's not just listening, it's just it's being inspired and then taking actions. So anything you can turn into a sadhana, So if you're being very stingy, you could make generosity as a sadhana. So pick something this week and work on it this week, because once something is gone, you'll go back to normal after a week or two. No, some people say no, I'm not going back to normal. That's good. Pick something and work on it. Pick something and work on it and accelerate forward, move forward. And so he leaves so many little gems. And one new mantra that Swami leaves left already, and then he'll give some Mahapakyas and so on, I'm sure. But one mantra that he said is, where there's a will, you will find a way. Not where there's a will, there's a way, like there's a way out here someplace. Where there's a will, you will find a way. And if there's no will, you will make up some excuses. Where there's no will, there are lots of excuses. And actually, one little step further, you'll think your excuses are valid reasons. So that's my new mantra for a while. So anytime anybody tells me something, I'll say, where there's a will, you will find a way. I'll fire it over and over and over until you get sick of it. So Hari Om Swamiji. Let's try this again.
Hari Om. Hari Om. What is the maximum possible? Hari Om. Yes, I think this is fine. Hari Om. Yeah. Hari Om. Yes. Sahana vavatu, sahano bhunaktu, sahaviryam karavavahai, tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankara Chandra Shekhara Gangadhara Sumanohara Pahi परमेश्वरा मृत्युंजय विश्वेश्वरा नीलकंठ भालनेत्र भस्मभूषित सुंदरा पाहि मां करुणाकरा गिरिजेश ओंकारेश्वरा शंकरा चंद्रशेखरा गंगाधरा सुमनोहरा पाहि मां परमेश्वरा मृत्युंजय विश्वेश्वरा तांडव प्रिय जय नटेश विश्वनाथ महेश्वरा पाहि मां अभयंकरा व्याघ्रचर्माम्बरधरा शंकरा चंद्रशेखरा गंगाधरा सुमनोहरा पाहि मां परमेश्वरा मृत्युंजय विश्वेश्वरा मृत्युंजय विश्वेश्वरा ॐ नमो नारायणाय ॐ नमो नारायणाय ॐ नमो नारायणाय Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. घुष्यते यस्य नगरे रङ्गयात्रा दिने दिने तमहं शिरसा वन्दे राजानं कुलशेखरम्. Together, the first 4 verses. Vande Mukundamaravindadanayakaksham Kundendu Shankadashanam Shishugopavesham Indradidevaganavandita Padapitham Vrindavanālayamaham Vasudevasūnam. Shri Vallabheti Varadeti Dayapareti Bhakta Priyeti Bhavalundhana Kovideti Nadheti Nagashayaneti Jagannivaseti Arapanam Pratipadam Kurumam. Jayatu Jayatu Devo Devaki Nandanoyam Jayatu Jayatu Krishno Krishnivamsha Pradipah Jayatu Jayatu Meghashyamala Komalango Jayatu Jayatu Prithvi Bharanasho Mukundah Mukunda Murdna Pranipatyayache Bhavantamekantamyantamartham Avismrtistvaccharanarvinde Bhave Bhave Mestu Bhava Prasada. So after having glorified the Lord, Kulashekara says, Bhagavan, I bow down to you. There is only one request I have. Can you make it a little high? This level. This should come to this level. This one is close. Yeah. Yes. Make it little loose so that I can adjust. Yeah. See, it's very tight. Make it little loose. Very loose.
Where do you want it?
Somewhere in the middle.
Okay. Bring it up a little bit. Something right where your hand is a bit lower.
Yes, this is fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yes. So, Kulashekara says, "O Lord, I bow down to you. There is only one request I have from you." What is the request? Avismritihi tvaccharanarvinde. O Lord, may I ever hold on to your lotus feet. May I never forget it. Constant God remembrance. This intense devotion at your lotus feet is the only thing which I request from you. So then Bhagavan says, Kulashekara, I can bless you with so many things. Why you want only this? So now there is a big list which Kulashekara says, Bhagavan, I am praying to you not for any of these things. What are those things? Verse number 5, page number 23. Repeat once. Naham vande tava charanayor.
Naham vande tava charanayor.
Dvandva madvandva heto. Naham vande tava charanayor dvandva madvandva heto.
Naham vande tava charanayor dvandva madvandva heto.
Kumbhi pakam gurumapi hare.
Kumbhi pakam gurumapi hare.
Narakam napanetum.
Narakam napanetum.
Kumbhi pakam gurumapi hare. Narakam napanetum.
Kumbhi pakam gurumapi hare. Narakam napanetum.
Ramya Rama mriduttanulatam.
Ramya Rama mriduttanulatam.
Nandanena pirantum.
Nandanena pirantum.
Ramya Rama mriduttanulatam. Nandanena pirantum.
Ramya Rama mriduttanulatam. Nandanena pirantum.
Bhave bhave hridaya bhavane.
Bhave bhave hridaya bhavane.
Bhavayeyam bhavantam.
Bhavayeyam bhavantam.
Bhave bhave hridaya bhavane. Bhavayeyam bhavantam.
Bhave bhave hridaya bhavane. Bhavayeyam bhavantam.
Together. Naham vande tava charanayor dvandva madvandva heto. Kumbhi pakam gurumapi hare. Narakam napanetum. Ramya Rama mriduttanulatam. Nandanena pirantum. Bhave bhave hridaya bhavane. Bhavayeyam bhavantam. O Lord, na aham vande tava charanayor dvandvam. Bhagavan, I am not bowing down to your lotus feet. Advandva hetoho, to come out of dvandva. What are dvandvas? Dvandva means pairs of opposites. What are the pairs of opposites in life? Heat, cold, joy, sorrow. Then honor, dishonor, praise, criticism. victory, defeat, gain, loss. Bhagavan, to come out of these pairs of opposites, I am not praying to you. Kumbhi pakam gurumapi hare narakam na apanetum. Bhagavan, again, I am not worshipping you so that I will escape from narakam, the sufferings of hell, like kumbhi pakam, etc. I am not praying so that I will escape from intense suffering of hell. Ramya Rama Mrudutanullatam Nandane Napirantum. Bhagavan, again I am not praying to enjoy the pleasures with the Apsaras in Nandanavana. What is Nandanavana? Just like for Ravana, we have Ashokavana. Just like for Sugriva, we have, what is the vana? Madhuvana. In the same way, for Indra, we have the pet garden called Nandanavana in the Swarga. So, Lord, I am worshipping you not to enjoy all these apsaras in the Nandanavana. That is not the purpose. Then what is the purpose? Bhave, bhave, in every thought of mine, Hridaya bhavane, in the temple of my heart, bhavayeyam bhavantam. Bhagavan, may I always meditate upon you. This is all what I ask from you. Again, the same thought flow continues in the next verse also. We will chant that one. Verse number 6, page number 27. Nastha dharme navasu nichaye naiva kamopabhoge Nastha dharme navasu nichaye naiva kamopabhoge Yad yad bhavyam bhavatu bhagavan Purva karmanurupam Yad yad bhavyam bhavatu bhagavan Purva karmanurupam Etat prarthyam mama bahumatam Janma janmantarepi Etat prarthyam mama bahumatam Janma janmantarepi Tvat padambhoruhayugagata Nischala bhaktirastu Tvat padambhoruhayugagata Ruhayugagata Nischala bhaktirastu Together Nastha dharme navasu nichaye naiva kamopabhoge Yad yad bhavyam bhavatu bhagavan Purva karmanurupam Etat prarthyam mama bahumatam Janma janmantarepi Tvat padambhoruhayugagata निश्चला
भक्तिरस्तु।
भगवान, न आस्था धर्मे. I am praying to you not to get some punyas, merits. Na vasu nichaye, not to acquire material wealth. Naiva kamopabhoge, not for all the sense pleasures. Yadyad bhavyam bhavatu bhagavan purva karmanurupam. Bhagavan, according to my purva karmas, whatever karmas I have done, whatever has to happen, let it happen. I am not asking you to efface all my prarabdha karma. No. Whatever has to happen, let it happen according to the karma which I have done. I am not asking you to efface them. Etat prarthyam mama bahumatam janma janmantarepi. Life after life, Bhagavan, I am only asking one thing from you. What is that? Tvat padambhoruha yugagata nischala bhakti astu. May I have nischala bhakti. Nischala bhakti means what? Single pointed, firm, abiding devotion at your lotus feet. This is all what I am asking. The same thought flow continues in the next verse. After that we will discuss. Verse number 7. Page number 31. Divi va bhuvi va mamastu vaso.
Divi va bhuvi va mamastu vaso.
Narake va narakantaka prakamam.
Narake va narakantaka prakamam.
Avadhirita sharadaravindav. Charanau te maranepi chintayani. Divi va bhuvi va mamastu vaso. Narake va narakantaka prakamam. Avadhirita sharadaravindav. Charanau te maranepi chintayani. Bhagavan, wherever you want to put me, put me. Diviva, in the heaven. Bhuviva, upon this earth. Narakeva, upon hell also. O Lord, wherever you want to put me, put me. Hey Narakantaka, the one who killed Narakasura. As long as you want to put me, put me. I have no problem. But this is the only request. What is the only request? Avadhirita sharadaravindav. That lotus which appears in autumn season. That is called a sharadaravinda. Avadhirita, that which puts to shame even the lotus of the autumn season. The one who is having such lotus feet, which puts to shame even the lotus of the autumn season. O Lord, marane api, at the time of death also, chintayani, may I remember that. Okay. So in these 3 verses, the request is the same. What is the request? Bhagavan, put me wherever you want to put me. I don't want any punya. I don't want any pleasures. I don't want to come out of the pairs of opposite. The only request is, O Lord, may I always remember your lotus feet. Now here, Kulashekara says, O Lord, even if you put me in hell, I have no problem. Now tell me, in hell, do you enjoy or do you suffer? Now, what are we all seeking in life? Happiness. Can a person be happy in hell? Can a person be happy in hell? No, isn't it? Now see, here is a person who is going against Vedantic principle. He says, even if you put me in hell, no problem. The only thing you ensure that I remember your lotus feet. Is it against Vedantic principle? Here is a person who is asking for suffering. Yes or no? So here we have to understand a great law of this world. What is our source of happiness? Is the external world our source of happiness? If we analyze life, we find, superficially when we analyze life, we find that, yes, when the external environment is conducive, I am happy. And when the external environment is unconducive, I am miserable. Yes or no? When I have a very obedient children, I am very happy. When I have disobedient children, am I happy or miserable? You see, the outer world has something to do with my joy, isn't it? When the outer world is conducive, very good mother-in-law, very good children, very good husband, very good wife, then I am happy or not. So therefore, external environment decides my happiness. Yes or no? That is why everybody, what are we doing throughout our life? We are striving to make our external environment conducive. All of us, we are doing that only. But there is a greater truth. What is a greater truth? Really speaking, our happiness is not coming from the environment. Our happiness comes from our thoughts. So this is a law. As your thoughts, so will be the state of your mind. This is a greater reality, a greater truth. What is the law? As your thoughts, so will be the state of your mind. If my thoughts are good and noble, my mind is peaceful. If my thoughts are ignoble, negative, impure, my mind is disturbed. So what is happiness? Peace of mind or disturbance of mind? Peace of mind. So, peace of mind is directly connected to my thoughts. Yes or no? So, what determines my happiness? External environment or internal thoughts? This is a great revelation. If you have come to this point, come to this conclusion in life, you have attained a great state of evolution. My happiness is not coming from the external environment. My happiness comes from my thoughts within. How to prove this point? Now let us take two cases. Case study. Case study number 1. Here is a person who is in a wonderful environment. Everything conducive, very many servants to help him, the best food, good job, 7-star hotel, ocean, what do you call that? View. But worried, tensed, anxious, is he happy or miserable? Miserable. See, even when the environment is absolutely conducive, a person can be miserable. On the other hand, here is a person who is living in a small hut, but mind is very, very cheerful, very, very content, all the time singing the praise of the Lord. Now this person, is he happy or miserable? As far as the environment is concerned, there is nothing much, but his mind is thinking only of noble thoughts. So then whom do you want to be? This question is asked. Do you want to be a happy person in a hut or a miserable person in a luxurious environment? Which one do you want? Happy person in a hut. That itself shows that happiness has nothing to do with the outer environment. It has only to do with inner quality of thoughts. If this is true, this quality of thought is something which every one of us can gain. External environment, not everybody can gain. But as far as the internal quality of thoughts are concerned, this quality is something which we can develop. And this is what the wise people do. What do the wise people do? Once the basic things are met, food, shelter, clothing, then their entire focus is upon cultivating noble thoughts. So therefore, they go for study classes. In study classes, what are we doing? We are refining our thoughts. We are transforming our thoughts. Once the ignoble thoughts are transformed into noble thoughts, then that happiness is something which we enjoy every moment. This is what the wise people do. Now, among these noble thoughts, positive thoughts, which is the noblest of thought? In these noble thoughts also, there are so many categories. Among that, which is the noblest thought, most positive thought, the thought of God. How can you say that? That which gives you greater happiness is nobler thought. Yes or no? What is the proof that a thought is noble? The proof is it should give me happiness. So what is that thought which gives me highest happiness? It is only the thought of God. Why is it so? Because the nature of God is what? Ananda Swarupa. It is such an Anand. Infinite bliss is the nature of God. So when I meditate upon God, when I think about God, what should I experience? The property of God I should experience. And what is His property? Ananda, peace, happiness, contentment, joy, whatever name you may give. That is His nature. So when my mind is in God, I am joyful. When my mind is in the world, I am miserable. So therefore, when Kulashekara is saying, Lord, put me wherever you want, but ensure that my mind remains with you. So what is he asking? Joy or misery? So suppose I am in hell and my mind is thinking of God. What is my condition? Am I suffering or am I peaceful? Even in hell, if the mind is in the Lord, remember, I experience that which my mind is thinking. I experience that which my mind is thinking. So suppose there is a person who has 10 good qualities and 1 bad quality. And I am constantly, brooding over that 1 bad quality. What happens to my mind? My mind gets disturbed. You see, whatever your mind thinks, your mind will become that. If you are thinking bad about somebody, your mind gets disturbed. But suppose that person, 10 good qualities, you are thinking of those 10 good qualities and not about that 1 bad quality, then what will happen to your mind? Yes, this is the training we have to give to our mind. Train the mind to see goodness in everyone. If you can train your mind in that way, wherever you go, you will be in heaven. You will be happy. And very interestingly, I will tell you, if you are training your mind to see goodness in everyone, automatically you start loving that person. Yes or no? And when you start loving that person, what will be that person's attitude towards you? He will also love you. So this is the way how you can win love and respect from everyone. What is the way? Give love and respect to everyone. How can you give love and respect to everyone? Meditate upon, pay attention to what? The goodness in everyone. There may be so many weaknesses, bad things, etc. No, deliberately, consciously shift your attention to the good things in each and every one. In how many ways that person has done good to you. Learn to be grateful. Then what will happen is, automatically you will find everybody loving you. It is because unconsciously you are loving everyone. You see? So these are all the psychological facts. If somebody is angry with me, doesn't like me, somewhere I am responsible for it. Maybe I am constantly brooding over certain negativities in that person. Because of this, the moment that person comes, all my nerves get tightened up. Wrinkles start forming. Lines are coming. I am not aware. But remember, whatever happens in the mind, it starts slowly reflecting upon the face. And that person is seeing it. And maybe the tone of my voice, that also changes. It is little harsh, little bitter. The tone, the choice of words. You see, when there is bitterness in the heart, this bitterness starts expressing in so many ways, unknown to us. You can't hide it. Facial expression, the voice, the words, even the silence. The silence can be a bitter silence, painful silence, irritating silence, nagging silence. You see, you can't hide what is there in your mind. It will come out. So what is the best way? That mind itself, you ensure that that mind is carrying good thoughts, noble thoughts about everyone. And automatically you will find the whole world loving you, respecting you, serving you. So the change should come from where? From outside or from inside? Inside. This is the whole of spirituality. And spirituality, we are not trying to change the outer world. What are we trying to change? We are trying to change the inner world of thoughts. That's all what is necessary. There is a famous saying. What is that? Beware of your thoughts because they become your words. Beware of your words because they become your actions. Beware of your actions because they become your habits. Beware of your habits because they become your character. Beware of your character because they ultimately determine your destiny. So where does it start from? Thoughts, words, deeds, habits, character, destiny. Everything starts from thoughts. So the whole of spiritual journey is reforming oneself. Training the mind to think right. Training the mind to think positive. Think good. Whatever you pay attention, that you will attract towards yourself. If you are paying attention to all the bad things in the world, all those bad things will come near you and become a suffocating world around you. It can be things, beings, situations. If you pay attention only to the good things, all the good things will come around you. Both of them are there in the world, good and the bad. Be a swan bird. What does the swan bird do? Neera kshira viveka. You mix milk with water and give it, it will take only the milk and leave the water. This is how we must live in this world. So am I living properly or not? Just look around the people who are there. Are they happy in your presence? If they are not happy, who is responsible? You see, there is a beautiful quote of Puja Gurudev. Some people give happiness wherever they go, some whenever they go. Some people give happiness wherever they go. Everybody is happy in the presence of that person. But some, You are waiting when this fellow will go away. So therefore, once you understand this great truth, then all your effort is in trying to change yourself. There's a beautiful talk given by Puja Gurudev, Chinmayananda. You change. What is the mistake we are doing? I don't want to change. I will change everybody, whoever is around. It is a waste of time. It is a waste of effort. Once you understand the reality of this world, your effort is only in changing yourself, correcting yourself, refining yourself, reforming yourself. This is called as spiritual living. So in spiritual living, I will tell you a Maha Mantra. What is a Maha Mantra? If I am disturbed, I am wrong. What did I say? You don't even want to repeat it. If I am disturbed, I am wrong. Generally, what is our equation? If I am disturbed, they are wrong. He is wrong, she is wrong, world is wrong. I am the right person in the wrong world. But what is the truth? I am the wrong person in the right world. World is perfect. More discussion, we will take it up later. These are all the great, great, great truths of life. And it can transform life if you just work on it. Have faith, go on working on it. Then you will see the miraculous effects of all these wise sayings of the sages. So the whole point is this: my happiness is decided by my thoughts. And that is why in Ramayana, Tulsi Ramayana, when Hanumanji comes back after Lanka Dahanam, burning the Lanka, so Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji asks Hanuman, tell me what is the condition of Sita? How is she surviving? So there Hanumanji makes a statement. Bhagavan, Sita Mata's condition is pathetic. Every nimisha for her is one kalpa. You know how much is kalpa? How much is kalpa? 1000 Chaturyuga is called one kalpa. How much is 1000 Chaturyuga? How much is a Chaturyuga? 4 yuga, Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali. Together is called Chaturyuga. How much is Kali Yuga? 4,32,000 years. 4,32,000 years is Kali Yuga. So the next one is Dwapara, twice Kali Yuga. Treta is 3 times Kali Yuga. Satyuga is 4 times. So 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. 10 times Kali Yuga is called Chaturyuga. So how much? 43,20,000 years. That is called as one Chaturyuga into 1000. That is one kalpa. Don't have to calculate now. The point is, Sita Mata is miserable. For her, one nimisha, 1 second is equal to 1000 Chaturyuga. See, when you are miserable, time just doesn't go. Isn't it? And so time is stuck. When you are very happy, time flies. You just don't know how the time. So, Hanumanji says, Bhagavan, Sita Mata is extremely miserable. For her, 1 second is equal to 1000 Chaturyuga. At that time, Bhagavan makes a statement in Tulsi Ramayana. What is the statement? बचन काय मन मम गति जाहि सपने बूझिय विपति की ताहि. Hanuman, anyone who has surrendered unto me, bachana kaya mana, manasa vacha karmana, by thought, word and deed, anyone who has surrendered unto me, who is focused unto me, even in dream, he cannot be miserable. You see? So you are saying that Sita is miserable? Impossible. Because I know her mind is constantly upon me. Yes, as far as the external world is concerned, it is hell. Ravana's Ashoka Vatika. But I know her mind is constantly holding on to me. Therefore, she is not experiencing misery. She is only experiencing bliss. Of course, after that, Hanumanji says, yes, Bhagavan, 100% true. Kaha Hanumant vipati prabhu soi, jab tava sumiranam bhajanana hoi. Bhagavan, for a devotee, the greatest tragedy is when he is not able to remember you. For him, the real tragedy is not external tragedy. The real tragedy is not able to hold on to him. Bhagavan, this is what is happening to Sita Mata there. Now and then Ravana comes and takes away her mind from you. That is a vipatti, calamity. So this is the point. If our mind is in the Lord, what do we experience? Peace, bliss, happiness. If the mind is not in the Lord, it's misery. And that is why Kunti Mata prays. What is the famous prayer of Kunti Mata? Vipadas santu nashashvata tatra tatra jagat guru bhavato darshanam yatsya apunar bhavadarshanam. What does it mean? Bhagavan, you must have heard all this. Bhagavan, give me calamities again and again, tragedies. Because every time when there is a tragedy, effortlessly I think of you. My prayer becomes heartfelt. Otherwise it's all mechanical prayer. But when there is a real suffering, my mind just gets riveted unto you. At that time, I truly feel your presence. Therefore, O Lord, give me more and more troubles. You see? So it is not asking for suffering, it is asking for peace only. Nobody can like suffering. So this way we have to understand. So therefore when Kulashekara is saying, "Oh Lord, put me in hell," but only one condition. What is the condition? May I always remember your lotus feet. So actually he is also seeking peace only. But this is the thing. When the mind is in the Lord, there is peace. When the mind is not in the Lord, there is misery. Now, a very common question which people ask. Swamiji, I do my japa. But you say that, when you do japa, when you chant Bhagavan, then there is peace. I don't get any peace. What could be the reason? So here, we have to understand one thing. There is something called, there are two types of chanting in japa. One is chanting with a conscious mind, the other is chanting with a mechanical mind. What is mechanical mind? You are chanting Rama, 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 but where is the mind? As Kabir says, beads are also rolling, tongue is also rolling, and the mind is also rolling. That is called as mechanical mind. You are chanting, but the mind is not there. Then you will be miserable even when you are chanting the name. Because where is a conscious mind? Conscious mind is not consciously chanting God. Conscious mind is consciously worrying about different problems. So whatever your conscious mind does, that is what you will experience. Got it? Whatever your conscious mind does, that is where you are, not where your mechanical mind is. Mechanical mind is a heartless mind. So therefore, what has to be done? Don't allow the mind to get into mechanical mode. Make the mind conscious of chanting. So when you chant, listen to it. That is why Japa Mala is used. Chant the name. If you have listened with your conscious mind, rotate. Again chant the name. Have you listened? Yes, then rotate. Again chant. Did you listen? Yes, rotate. The moment you go out of track, then what will happen? This will stop. And when this stops, you come to know, oh, now the mind is wandering. Again you bring back the mind. This is how japa has to be done. The more and more you find that the conscious mind is doing the japa, how do you experience? There is more and more peace. So nama japa has to be done that way. With what kind of mind? Conscious mind. So it is not the problem with Bhagavan's name. It is a problem with my mind. God and misery cannot go together. Because the nature of God is Ananda, bliss. Just like light and darkness cannot go together. If there is light, there is no darkness. If there is darkness, it simply means there is no light. In the same way, wherever there is misery, understand what is lacking, what is absent. God is absent. So as long as I am holding on to God, there cannot be any misery. If there is misery, it simply means I have forgotten God. So when there is worry, tension, anxiety, stress, one thing is guaranteed. What is that? No faith in God, no remembrance of God. And these two cannot go together. In fact, Bhagavad Gita starts that way. Achochyanan vachochastvam prajnavadansya bhashase gatasun agatasuscha na anusochanti pandita. The wise people don't grieve. This is how Bhagavad Gita starts. Sorrow and wisdom cannot go together. Sorrow and knowledge cannot go together. What goes together? Sorrow and ignorance, they go together. Happiness and knowledge, they go together. So Arjuna, you are talking words of wisdom. First chapter is full lecture by Arjuna only. Arjuna Mishada Yoga. First full chapter is Arjuna educating Krishna. How we should not fight war. This war is not right. What all will be the consequence of this war? The whole first chapter Krishna is silent. Then Arjuna found that he is talking the words of wisdom, but he himself is not able to even hold the bow. He collapses on the chariot. That's what Bhagavan says. Arjuna, these two don't go together. You are talking so much of words of wisdom. Prajnavadansya bhashase. You talk like a wise person, but you are grieving. Grief and wisdom, they don't go together. So, this is what we do. We train our minds in right thinking, right understanding, Bhagavan alone is the substratum of the world, the truth of this world. So therefore, the moment you start thinking of God, sorrows have to vanish. So this is the way these verses have to be understood. Now, Kulashekara says, Charanau te marane api chintayani. Bhagavan, this is my request. Even at the time of death, I should be able to think of you. But I know, Bhagavan, it is very, very difficult. At the time of death, thinking of God is the most difficult thing. Why? Next one. Verse number 8. Krishna tvadiya pada pankaja pancharantaha Krishna tvadiya pada pankaja pancharantaha Adyaiva me vishatu manasarajahamsaha Adyaiva me vishatu manasarajahamsaha Prana prayana samaye kaphavata pittaihi Prana prayana samaye kaphavata pittaihi Kantavarodhana vidhau smaranam kutaste Kantavarodhana vidhau smaranam kutaste Krishna tvadiya pada pankaja pancharantaha Adyaiva me vishatu manasarajahamsaha Prana prayana samaye kaphavata pittaihi Kantavarodhana vidhau smaranam kutaste. O Lord, at the time of death, remembering you is very, very difficult. Smaranam kutaste. Where is the question of remembering you? Why? Prana prayana samaye. When that prana is, life force is leaving the body. Prana prayana samaye. Kapha vata pittaihi kantha avarodhana vidhau. When the throat is choking for breath, due to what? Due to this imbalance of kapha, vata and pitta. Kapha means what? Phlegm. Vata, wind. Pitta, bile. Kapha, vata, pitta. Ayurveda is all about kapha, vata, pitta. So at the time of death, when the throats get choked with kapha, vata and pitta, meaning there is so much of suffering, Bhagavan, at the time of death, remembering you is almost impossible. Therefore, Hey Krishna, Tvadiya Padapankajarantaha Padapankaja Pancharantaha Adyaiva me vishatu Manasarajahamsa. Let my mind, the royal swan of my mind, let it enter into the cage of your lotus feet. Today itself, Adyaiva. Meaning, let me not delay. Let me not think that at the time of death I will chant Bhagavan's name. That is not going to happen. Unless it is made a habit. So in the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yaf prayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samshayah. Antakale, at the time of death, the one who remembers me and leaves the body, such a person reaches me. Natra samshayah, there is no doubt about it. Last moment, can you remember the Lord and leave the body? You reach the Lord. But what is the problem? We think it is very easy. What is there, Swamiji? Last minute, Rama, die. Krishna, it doesn't happen. Yam yam vapismaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram yaf prayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samshayah. At the last moment, whatever thought a person entertains and leaves the body, that last thought will determine his future course. Yam yam vapi, whatever that person thinks at that last moment, that thought will determine his future. So, can we choose the last thought? So Bhagavan says, Tada tad bhava bhavita. Last moment, that thought will come which you have been entertaining throughout your life. There is a thought momentum, a thought habit. So throughout your life, what thought you have been entertaining, that thought will appear. So do we have a choice at the last moment? No. Your habits will determine the last thought. If your thoughts are about the world, last thought will be a worldly thought and not the spiritual thought. There's a very famous story. I'm sure you must have heard this. So here was this person was inspired by Ajamila. You know Ajamila story? So he named his 3 sons Rama, Krishna, Govinda. At least at the time of death, I will chant their name. So he had a shop. So he was dying. Rama, Rama came. Yes, Father. Krishna, Krishna also came. Govinda, Govinda also came. And he said, if all 3 of you are here, who will look after the shop? And then he died. So how did he die? Neither Rama, Krishna, Govinda was the thought. The thought was all of the shop. A very famous story. I thought you heard it. You must have heard this. It's a very famous one. So, the whole point is this. What thought you have been entertaining throughout, that thought only will come at the time of death. Therefore, what should we do? If this is the law, what should we do? Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhyacha mayyarpita mano buddhihi mameveshyasya samshayam. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara. Arjuna, all the time remember me. Do your duties, yudhyacha. But at the back of the mind, never forget. Thus make it a habit. Make it a habit to think of God all the time. Then at the time of death, effortlessly the God thought will come. Why? I have invested so much of time and energy in it that momentum carries me forward at the time of death. At the time of death, there is no choice available. Only the momentum will work. Thinking of God should become a habit, deep-rooted habit. At that time, even when the body is full of pain, you are able to detach your mind from the painful body to the blissful Lord. This ability you have to gather. Otherwise, what will happen? The mind will stuck in the painful body. You see, whenever there is pain, have you observed the mind goes and gets stuck there, like a sticker. Mind is not available for anything. All the time, mind is thinking of suffering only. And especially that point where there is pain. You see? But with constant practice, spiritual practice, you are able to withdraw that mind from that place and then attach to God. This we have to cultivate. That is actually called moksha. Freedom. What is freedom? The ability to detach from the painful body and to attach to God, attach to self. This freedom is called moksha, liberation. Right? This doesn't come in a day or two. Don't think last moment I will do. Don't wait for the last moment. Adyeva me vishatura me manasa raja hamsaha. Oh Lord, I have to do the preparation right now itself, even when I am healthy. People think that spirituality is for the old, retired people. So when you are young, you do all unwanted things. And finally, when you are good for nothing, spiritual class, Gita class. People have this wrong notion, When you start attending Gita class, they ask, what happened to you? You are going to Gita class. As though something is wrong with you, If you are going to spiritual class, something is wrong with you. And this is the way to live. As early as possible, you must get into this path. So that you have enough time. At the time of death, this is the test. Janmalabhav param pumsam ante narayana smritihi, Bhagavatam says. What is the greatest gain for a person in this world? Ante narayana smriti. Last moment are you able to think of God. It's like a certificate from God itself. Past. That past is called liberation. Otherwise, failed. Failed means what? Come back. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. So a wise person is a person who puts forth effort in the right direction. The direction shown by the scriptures. The direction shown by our Guru Parampara, the saints and the sages. All the wise people have taken that path. Choose that path. Then everything will be fine. More of it we will see in the next class. Tomorrow. Okay. Manas bhajare Guru Charanam. Dostar bhava sagar taranam. Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai.
Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai.
Swami Sadguru Jai Jai.
Swami Sadguru Jai Jai.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah Om.
Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah.
Arunachala Shiva. Arunachala Shiva.
Arunachala Shiva. Arunachala Shiva.
Arunachala Shiva. Aruna Shivo.
Arunachala Shiva. Aruna Shiva.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah Om.
Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah.
Manasa bhajare Guru Charanam.
Manasa bhajare Guru Charanam.
Dostara bhavasagar taranam.
Dostara bhavasagar taranam.
Dostara bhavasagar taranam.
Dostara bhavasagar taranam.
Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramayah. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Asato Ma Sadgamaya. Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Bole Shri Satgurnath Maharaj ki
Jai.
So as early like please, was for this lighting tomorrow morning we don't have any satsang at home, any yet at home. We're going to go to Sanatana Mandir and Bhagavad Gita, trying to expand the teachings a little bit, and so share what generation has to offer. So I encourage you, I beg you, please, if you know somebody in that area, encourage them to go to the Mandir. And also if you know somebody who wants to come here or kind of on the fence, some people will come one session, check their name off, even so it's okay. Offer a ride or something. I know it's raining and all of that, but see if you could have somebody come, because it's a gift when you give somebody like this way of thinking. So people are not ready to receive the gift, but it's, to offer. It's a gift when we can, we all want a better world, we all want a more peaceful world, we all want a more loving world. And I can't do it alone, and you can't do it alone. We have to do it together, one at a time, all together. So please share, please if you can encourage gently one or two other people to come listen to Swamiji. Alright, so we'll do our tea now. Tomorrow morning, satsang is happening here without the computer. But I'll email you how so you can just so tomorrow is Saturday.